Daily Mix. How you doing? It's Thursday night again, and you're with your girl, Coco Rochelle. How you doing? I'm always excited to be your host on the Daily Mix, where all the gossip is good in the loop. Hey, can you believe we're at the end of the month? Oh my goodness. Well, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna highlight everything north and south of Highway 40. So let's dive right in tonight and discuss all of the things happening right here in St. Louis. And of course, while we're here, we gotta talk about my favorite subject, entertainment. Yes! The Oscars. Were they amazing or what? Did you see Common and John Legend accept their award for Glory? It was awesome. They got a standing ovation for their speech. It was definitely moving. And Lady Gaga, her performance, that girl can sing. She was absolutely awesome. They talked about it, but hey, she did her thing. So kudos to you, Miss Gaga. And the BET Honors 2015, they honored what extraordinary looks like. People like Kanye West, he received the BET Honor for Visionary Award for his dynamic and prominent voice in hip hop, which has earned him recognition as a highly regarded rapper and an artist in the community. Well, his speech was a little kind of but I love Kanye. I think he just stick to rapping and singing. Don't talk. All right. So, what are your plans for this weekend? It is here. February is here. We're about to have a whole nother month. Well, let me tell you what's happening in St. Louis. ST Live on Washington Avenue. The popular Washington Avenue is sounding off with music all night long, every Friday night for the next 52 weeks at various Washington Avenue restaurants. For more information, I need you to check out www.explorestlouis.com. And for all you beer lovers out there, check out 2015 Centennial Beer Festival. It includes beer tastings from more than 25 local breweries and 200 beers, local, regional, domestic, and international tastings. St. Louis' most comprehensive beer festival held in the historic Schneider Brewery, Centennial Malt House. For more information on that, go to www.centennialbeerfest.com. Hey, I'm more of a wine connoisseur myself, but that's a different story. So let's move on. Comedy lovers, don't forget Cat Williams. He will be here this weekend. He called me, he said he's coming, he feels okay, so get ready. He's gonna show his comedic talents at the Chaffetz Arena. Did you get your tickets? You better, I hope I see you there. All righty, so have you gotten hired yet? You have your job? Yeah, we gotta get you hired. In order to have a unique STL experience, you gotta have a job. I don't care what you do. Well, I do care, but there are a lot of new positions opening up as we speak, including some recruitment events. Massage Envy is hiring 300 people from managers, masseuses, sales associates, etc. The recruitment event is at Hollywood Casino March 10th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Hey, how many people are qualified for positions but have bombed the interview? It was beat by someone less qualified. I definitely have been there. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm here to give you some interview tips that will assure you success during your current or future interview process. According to Forbes, research quarterly reports and blog posts show you've done your research on the company, which exudes some interest. Schedule the interview for 10:30 a.m. It's hiring manager's sweet spot because it's not lunchtime and they aren't gearing up or winding down for their work week. Create and rehearse a 30-second commercial about yourself and show them you're a person, not just a professional. It helps to visualize who you are. Prepare for the what's your weakness question. We've all heard it before. You gotta know what it is. You gotta be honest with yourself. Brainstorm and know 3-part anecdotes that relates to work experiences like problem, action, result. Always have at least 3 detailed questions to ask the interviewer about the company or the role you're applying for. Don't forget to ask for the job. And last but not least, email a personalized thank you note. It just shows that you have manners and that you are really excited about having that position. All right, so you know what's coming up next. We're going to rewind this. Rewind.
During the Senate Judiciary and Civil and Criminal Jurisprudence Committee meeting, Committee Chairman Senator Bob Dixon, Republican of Springfield, presented Senate Bill 199, a measure that would repeal a provision that allows a law enforcement officer to use deadly force in certain instances.
To be arrested as committed or attempted to commit a robbery. And this is directly related to the 1985 U.S. Supreme Court decision in Tennessee versus Garner, where the court held that a Tennessee statute was unconstitutional, quote, insofar as it authorized the use of deadly force against all fleeing felony suspects, where the officer has probable cause to believe that the suspect poses a threat or serious physical harm either to the officer or others. It is not constitutionally unreasonable to prevent escape by using deadly force.
All right, it is February and we are still celebrating Black History highlights. And of course, if you know me, I love to laugh, so I love comedians. And I wanted to talk about a few comedians who have paved the way for some other people that have come up. Moms Mabley. I don't know if you're old enough to know who Moms Mabley is, but she was hysterical. One of the first African-American females to do it. Red Fox. You all know him. He is a St. Louis native. From Sanford and Son to Harlem Nights. Oh, my favorite role of his. Eddie Murphy. If anybody knows me, they know I am an Eddie Murphy fan. From Coming to America, Harlem Nights, I love him. Bernie Mac. Oh, macaroni. I love Bernie Mac. He's hysterical. Flip Wilson. Do you all remember Flip Wilson when he played Geraldine? Or maybe I'm just that old. And Whoopi Goldberg, one of amazing comedian. Love her. Alrighty, you know what time it is now. We talk about our 20 seconds of fame. I'm taking it to the streets. Where are you, St. Louis? If you're a local talent in St. Louis that's making noise, we want to have a show for you. We want to get your talent. We want to see what you have. Remember, take a video of us that way and send it to adscoco@stltv.net. So, again, what are you going to do this weekend? What's to do in the Lou? Well, I know of one thing happening this weekend. Ladies, how many of you all know it is important to have flawless eyebrows? Do you know how to achieve the perfect eyebrow? Well, now is definitely the time to learn. Brows are everything. The event kicks off their event. They kick off their event on Saturday, February 28th from 1 to 3 p.m. at Herb Arts in the Crown Candy neighborhood. And it is going to be held by my girl, my makeup artist, Miss Nicole Powell. And you can purchase tickets at eventbrite.com/brows or email Nicole Powell at facestobe@yahoo.com. Learn the Nicole Powell brow. You see that? All right. So, who enjoys writing? I love writing as much as I do reading. Who thinks their work is good enough to be published? Well, our very own Sanita Wells wants you to get to writing your book and attend the Write Your Own Book Intensive Workshop this weekend, also February 28th. A lot happening on that night. For more information, go to writebooknow.com/Eventbrite. Also, Girls Holler Back. I've been supporting that organization for over 7 years. I love them. Girls Holler Back, GHB, is a faith-based mentoring HIV and AIDS substance abuse prevention program for 10 to 16-year-old African-American girls. They're hosting their annual Spring Health Fair exhibit on March 7th, 2015. For more information, go to girlshollerback.org. Now, let's switch it up and talk about my favorite topic, music, and a little cocktail every now and then. The Dark Room, owned by Lola's former owner, Mr. Chris Hansen. Hey, Chris. The Dark Room, named after a place where you develop pictures. The place is very chic, cozy, with a New York ambiance where you can find lots of local talent of all genres. From the Casimir Trio on Wednesdays to Mo Edgiston on Friday nights to Wax Down Saturdays featuring DJ Needles this Saturday. It also serves as a discreet wine bar. You definitely need to check it out. Natalies on Lindell Boulevard, that's my spot. The place has been many venues that you've seen if you've driven up and down Lindell, but this eclectic restaurant, music venue, is such a treasure. I love it, with decor ranging from Egyptian artifacts to classic, anything. You gotta see this place. Natalie, the owner, she is such a gem. I love her. They also own Overbrook Farms, where most of the food is grown and harvested for their restaurants. And I will actually be there this Saturday. The 28th is popping from 8 to 11. Come and jam with me and my guys as we do music from every era. So, also, Element is located in Lafayette Square. I've been there before. If you haven't, oh my God, you take the elevator to the second floor to experience American cuisine with a twist. You take the elevator to the third floor and enjoy a beautiful lounge that gives you the feel of uptown New York. Drinks, desserts, and DJs every day and night is a party, okay? I love it, I love it. Tony Scott, you all know who that is. We've been listening to his voice for years on probably every radio station here in St. Louis. Well, what is he up to now? You wanna know? Take a look.
Men on Scandal thing.
I do Men on Scandal. Mark Clark, who I work
Mark
with here.
Clark?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Mark Clark.
I remember
Mark Clark
him.
is my best friend, and Troy Johnson is
Yes.
a great friend, best friend, and
Yes.
and we do it. Troy works here in St. Louis.
Okay.
And Mark is in New York City. So the hardest thing about doing our show is coordinating the times.
Schedule, I knew it.
So, because it's three different times that you have to work with, and they're in the Eastern time zone. And so it's a show about the TV show Scandal from a man's perspective.
And you will never believe, I've never watched Scandal. I know.
I need to pull your American card.
I
man.
know,
What the heck?
I know. I'm not a black
But the thing
woman.
is, we got actually, like last year, we got retweeted by Shonda Rhimes. And then
That's huge.
Yeah, that was great. And then we went to a Scandal convention in Los Angeles.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's a convention?
There's a convention. There'll be one other one this summer in Washington, D.C.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you going?
Plan to, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to see, you know, what kind of, how expensive it is.
Do you have Men on Scandal t-shirts?
No, we were going to get
You need some.
hashtag Men on Scandal t-shirts, but well, no, then a lot of things changed when I stopped working for a while.
That's
so
true, that's
I had to
true.
put things in order and
Yeah,
make
that's true.
decisions
Well, we
and stuff
need
like that.
Men on Scandal t-shirts.
If you want to donate
Yes.
to the cause,
Yes, we need sponsors.
we need sponsors. Desperately.
I had such a good time talking to Tony Scott. I'm so happy to hear him back on the radio. Tony, we love you. All righty, one of my favorite sections, shout outs. Here's to you. We want to give a special celebration of life to Miss Ernestine Wilson. She was born September 30th, 1925 in DeKalb, Mississippi. She has 4 children and was preceded by her husband, Cleo Wilson, in death in December 2012. She was a hard-working, loving mom who educated all 3 of her daughters, who all have master's degrees. She was a doting mom who took care of her loving son with special needs until she recently passed away. She's also the grandmother of Kristen from Babs, so special shout out to you. Also, we want to shout out to Eliana. We celebrate 18 months in Spanish immersion program at the St. Louis Language Immersion School. I'm so proud of the smart, beautiful, bilingual girl she has become. Love, Mom. Oh, that was so sweet. And shout out to the promotions queen of St. Louis, our girl, Mocha Latte. Happy birthday, boo. We love you. We hope you have a fantastic day. Love you. Hey, if you would like to send special shout outs to anyone celebrating something wonderful, such as a birthday, anniversary, graduation, engagement, if you would like for us to send a shout out on your special day, please submit your details at least 24 hours in advance to here's to you @gmail.com. And I gotta give a special shout out to SMAA, that's the School of Music Arts Academy. My girl, Marty Casey, and Laura, and Judy, and Leanne, I love those girls. They have a special event coming up this Saturday as well at Tandy Park for kids. And also, extremely special shout out to some singing sisters, Katrina Reese, Tiffany L., and Tish Hain Keys. They will be at Swish for Music Mondays this coming up Monday at 7 o'clock. That is a show you do not want to miss, okay? All right, that's it for the Daily Mix, but keep it right here on STL TV. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you next time. Peace.